Hello friends, you are watching ISC Mathematics and we are solving exercise 4 of chapter number 4 determinants. Okay, here in order to solve the two equations, we will use the Cramer's rule or Cramer's formula. For that, okay, we know that we have to find out the determinants called D, okay, involving the constants of the expressions on the left side. So 5 3 2 1, then we have dx. Okay, how will you find dx? So in D, the first column involving constants of x will be replaced by the constant terms. So 11 4, and second column as it is. Again we will find out dy. Okay, so finding dy, what do we do? Okay, we will replace the elements involving the constants of y, coefficients of y, yes or no, by the constant term. So 11 by 4, first column will be as it is. So 5 2, and in place of 3 1 we will write 11 4. So we have got the three determinants now. Okay, now we can find out the value of x. Yes or no, x is equal to, we have dx upon d. So let us first find out the three values. Yes or no? Therefore d is equal to 5 3 2 1 is equal to 5 1 5 minus 6 is equal to minus 1. Again dx we will find out. Okay, so dx will be 11 3 4 1 is equal to 11 minus 12 is equal to minus 1. And similarly we can calculate dy. Dy is equals to 5. Okay, so 5 4s are 20 minus 11 2s are 22 is equal to minus 2. Okay, now let us put the formula. Now x is equal to dx upon d. This is Cramer's rule. Dx is minus 1 and d is minus 1. So minus 1 upon minus 1 is equal to 1. Similarly y is equal to dy upon d. Dy is minus 2 upon minus 1 is equal to 2. So we got the value of x to be 1 and value of y to be 2. Clear? So this exercise is very easy. Okay, now let us solve. The first one we have solved. Now we will solve the third one. Okay, third one, 2x minus 7y minus 13 equal to 0 and 5x plus 6y minus 9 equal to 0. Now the equations can be written as 2x minus 7y is equals to, we will transpose the constant terms on the right side. 5x plus 6y is equal to 9. Okay, now we will take determinant D to be a determinant involving the coefficients of x and y. So 2 minus 7 5 6. Similarly we will find out dx. Okay, in dx coefficients of x will be replaced by the constant terms. 13 9 minus 7 6, and similarly dy. Okay, dy will be 2 5 13 and 9. Okay, now we will put the formula. Now, or first let us find out the values of the determinants. Again dx is equal to 2 minus 7 5 6 is equal to 12 plus 35. So we got 47. Again we will calculate dy. Dy is Okay, this is D. Now we will calculate dx. Dx is 13 9 minus 7 6. 13 6 are 78 plus 9 7 are 63. So 141. Clear? And now we will calculate dy. Okay, dy is equal to 2 5 13 9. 9 to the 18 minus 13 by the 65 55 45 plus 2 47 minus. Clear? So we got the value of y to be minus 47. Now we can find out x is equal to dx upon d. So dx is 141 upon 47 is equal to 3, because 47 3s are will be 141, and y is equal to dy upon d minus 47 upon 47, which will be equal to minus 1. Clear? So we got the second value also. X is 3 and y is minus 1. Okay. So the questions are almost similar. Okay, second one. Okay, B, first one we will solve now. Question number 1, B, first one. Question number 1B. Okay, number 1. Okay, we are given a system of equations x plus 2y is equal to 5 and 3x plus 6y is equal to 15. Okay, we have to show that the system is consistent. The system is consistent, and we have to solve the system, and we have to find the value of x and y. Yes or no? Now let us remember the conditions of consistency. For a system of two equations in two unknowns, what is the condition number 1? If d is not equal to 0, then the system is consistent and have a unique solution. Yes or no? So we have to find out d, and we have to check whether d is 0 or non-zero. If d is non-zero, then you will have unique solutions. Clear? But if d is 0, then we will also find out dx and dy. If d is 0 and dx and dy both are also 0, then the system is consistent and has infinitely many solutions. But if any one of dx and dy is not equal to 0 and d is equal to 0, in that case the system will have no solution. Clear? But it is given that so that the system is consistent. So obviously either d is not equal to 0, or if d is equal to 0, then dx dy both will also be equal to 0. So let us first find out d. Okay, over here determinant d is 1 2 3 6 is equal to 6 1 the 6 minus 3 2 the 6 equals 0. Just so now, since d is 0, we will check dx and dy are 0 or not. So let us check now dx. Okay, now 1 and 3 will be replaced by 5 15. Yes or no? 2 6. Now let us solve. 6 5 are 30, 15 2 are 30. Okay, again dy. Okay, dy. So 1 3 second column will be replaced by 5 15 is equal to 15 minus 15 is equal to 0, and therefore d is equal to dx is equal to dy is equal to 0, and therefore system of equations is consistent and has an infinite number of solutions. Clear? Since d, dx and dy all the three are 0, then the system is always consistent and has infinitely many solutions. So part B we have done. Okay. Now second one of part B, question number 1b, second one also we have to show that the system is inconsistent and they have no solution. Clear? So d must be 0 and any one of dx and dy will not be equal to 0. So let us do that. Okay, second one. Okay, we are given 2x plus 6y is equal to 11 and x plus 3y is equal to 9. Okay, you have to show that the system is inconsistent. So let us find out d first. Okay, d is equal to 2, 6, 1, 3. 3 to the 6 minus 6 is equal to 0. Now we will find out dx. Okay, 2, 1 will be replaced by 11, 9. Okay, now let us solve. 33 minus 54 is equal to 33 minus 54 will be 21 minus. Yes or no? Okay. So which is not equal to 0. Clear? And therefore we will write down here d is equal to 0, but dx is not equal to 0 and therefore system of equations is inconsistent. Clear? Okay, so the part B is over. Now question number 2. We can solve number 1 of question 2. Then question 3 also we will solve. Okay, now let us solve question number 2. First one. Okay, here you are given 2 upon x plus 3 upon y is equal to 2 and 5 upon x plus 8 upon y is equal to 31 by 6. Okay, now for 1 by x and 1 by y we can consider some variables. Yes or no? Okay, this equation can be further simplified. That 1 upon x is equal to u and 1 upon y is equal to v. Therefore 2u plus 3v is equal to 2 and 5u plus 8v is equal to 30 by 6, or let us multiply 6 on the left side. 6 5s are 30u plus 48v is equal to 31. Now we will solve 1 and 2. Okay, solving 1 and 2 with the help of determinants. Solving 1 and 2 using Cramer's rule. Okay, so for that we have to find out d. D will be 2, 3, 30 and 48. Okay, and since simultaneously we will find out the value 2, 3, 30, 48. Okay, 48 to the 96 minus 90. Now dx. Okay, 2 and 30 31 as it is 96 minus 31 3 is 93 is equal to 3. Again dy. Okay, so second column will be replaced by 2 and 31. So 230, 231, 31 to the 62, 60 equals 2. Clear? Okay, now, okay, actually here we will write dv and du because we have considered 1 by xu and 1 by yv. So here dv and du we will write rather than writing dx and dy. Okay, now v is equal to dv upon v, dv upon d. Okay, so dv is 3 by 6, 1 by 2 and okay, sorry, this is u, first one is u only. Okay, u and v actually we are taking in this way. 1 by x is u. Clear? So u is equal to du by d and v is equal to dv upon d. So dv is 2 by 6 is equal to 1 by 3. Okay, so now it is clear that u is equal to 1 by 3 implies 1 by x is equal to 1 by 3 implies x. So it is 1 by 2 only u. So x is equals to 2 and v is equal to 1 by 3 implies 1 upon y is equal to 1 by 3 implies y is equal to 3. So we got the values of x and y. Value of x is 2 and value of y is 3. Clear? So this was the first one of question number 2. Now let us solve question number 3 using Cramer's rule. Okay, equation is given a plus b into x minus a minus b into y equal to 4ab and a minus b into x plus a plus b into y equals 2 into a square minus b square. So we have to use the Cramer's rule. Okay, we will find out d, dx and dy. D determinant including a plus b minus a minus b, a minus b and a plus b. So let us solve it simultaneously. Yes or no? AD minus BC. A plus b into a plus b. A plus b the whole square minus minus plus a minus b the whole square is equal to 2 into a square plus b square we will get. Yes or no? So value of d is 2 into a square plus b square. Now dx. Okay, so first column will be replaced by 4ab and 2 into a square minus b square. Second will be minus of a minus b and a plus b. Now let us solve. So 4ab into a plus b plus 2a minus b into a square minus b square. Now we can simplify this. Okay, a square minus b square can be written as a minus b, a plus b. So 4ab into a plus b plus 2 into, okay, again a square minus b square will be a minus b into a plus b. So one bracket a minus b and a minus b, a minus b, a minus b will be a minus b the whole square into we have a plus b. Now we can take this bracket a plus b common from the two terms. Further 2 also can be taken common. So 2 into a plus b, if you take common, the first term is left with 2ab and the second term is left with a minus b the whole square. Now expanding a minus b the whole square, we will get 2ab plus a square plus b square minus 2ab. So minus 2ab plus 2ab will get cancelled. So we will get 2 into a plus b into a square plus b square. Clear? So this is the value of dx. We got the value of dx. Now let us similarly find out dy. Okay. First column as it is. So a plus b into a minus b. Second column will be replaced by 4ab into 2a square minus b square. Now solving, we get 2 into a plus b into a square minus b square minus 4ab into a minus b. Again a square minus b square will be factorized as a minus b into a plus b. So a plus b into a plus b, we have a plus b the whole square into a minus b minus 4ab into a minus b. So we can take 2 and the bracket a minus b common. So 2 into a minus b, if you take common, we are left with a plus b the whole square minus 2ab. Clear? I hope you have understood all the steps so far. Now let us simplify this bracket, a square plus b square plus 2ab and minus 2ab. So which is equal to 2 into a minus b into a square plus b square plus 2ab minus 2ab minus 2ab plus 2ab will get cancelled. So 2 a minus b into a square plus b square. This is the value dy. Clear? Okay, now let us find out x. Now x is equal to dx upon d. So dx is 2 into a minus b into a square plus b square and d is 2 into a square plus b square. So 2 and the bracket a square plus b square will get cancelled. We are left with a minus b and therefore the value of x is a minus b. Clear? Therefore value of x is a minus b. Okay, again y. Y is equal to dy by d. So what is the value dy? 2 into a minus b into a square plus b square upon d is 2 into a square plus b square. So 2 got cancelled. And okay, the value of x was 2 into a plus b. Yes or no? So here value of x will be a plus b only. Here it is plus. So let us put the bracket to be a plus b. Clear? Okay, now value of dy is okay only. 2 into a minus b into a square plus b square. So 2 and a square plus b square will get cancelled. Therefore y is equal to, we are going to get a minus b. Clear? So the value of x is a plus b and the value of y is a minus b. This was question number 3. Okay, so far in question number 1, 2 and 3 we have solved the equations, simultaneous system of simultaneous linear equations which involve two equations in two unknowns. Now question number 4 onwards we have 3 equations involving 3 variables. So we will begin with question number 4, first one. Okay, question number 4. Number 1. Solve the following by Cramer's rule. We are given the equations x plus y plus z is equal to 3, 2x minus 3y plus 5z is equal to 4, and x plus 2y minus 4z is equal to minus 1. Okay, here D is a determinant involving the coefficients of x, y, z on the left side. So first equation is 1, 1, 1. So elements of first row will be 1, 1, 1. Second row will be 2, minus 3, 5, and third row will be 1, 2, and minus 4. Okay, now let us solve the determinant. Okay, we will expand along the first row. So 1 into 12 minus 10 minus 1 into 4 to the minus 8 minus 5 plus 1 into 2 to the 4 plus 3 1 the 3 equal to 12 minus 10 will be 2. Okay, minus 13 minus minus plus, so plus 13, and 4 plus 3 7. So we got 22, the value of D. Okay, now let us find out dx. Okay, in dx what shall we do? We will replace the first column by the constants 3, 4, minus 1, 3, 4, minus 1, 1 minus 3, 2, 1, 5, minus 4. Let us expand along the first row only. 3 into 4 is 12 minus 10 minus 1 into 4 4 minus 16 plus 5 and plus 1. 4 to 8 minus 3. So 3 into 2 minus 1 into minus 11 plus 1 into 5, so 6 plus 11 plus 5. So again the value of dx is 22 only. So one thing is clear, x is dx upon d. 22 upon 22 will be 1. Clear? Now let us calculate dy. Okay, remember the value of d is 22, dx is 22. Now let me remove this. Okay, now dy. Okay, dy, the second column will be replaced by constant terms. First and third column as it is. In the second column 3, 4 minus 1. Third column will be as it is, 1, 5, minus 4. And let us solve the determinant. 1 into 4 minus 16 plus 5 minus 3 into 4 to the minus 8 minus 5 plus 1 into minus 2 minus 4. So minus 11, 39 minus 6. Okay, so 11 plus 17, 39 minus 17 will be again 22 only. Okay, so the value of dy we got to be 22. Okay, now we will calculate the value of dz. So dz, first and second column as it is, 1, 2, 1, 1 minus 3, 2, and in the third column constants 3, 4 minus 1, okay, equal to 1 into 3 minus 8 minus 1 into minus 2 minus 4 plus 3 into 2 to the 4 plus 3. Okay, so minus 5 plus 6 plus 21. Okay, so again we got 22 only dz. Yes or no? So all the values d, dx, dy, dz are 22. So now x is equal to dx upon d. So 22 upon 22 is 1. Y is equal to dy by d. 22 upon 22 is 1. And z is equal to dz upon d. So 22 upon 22 is equals to 1. So all the three values x, y, z are 1, 1 and 1 only. Question number 1 for number 1. Clear? Okay. Okay, so all questions are similar. Now let me solve the fourth one in question number 4. Okay, first I have solved, now I will solve the fourth one. Okay, now let us solve question number 4. Fourth of question number 4, we are given the equation 2x minus 3y plus 5z is equal to, no actually it is 2x, okay, it is 3x plus y plus z is equal to 10, x plus y minus z is equal to 0, and 5x minus 9y, 5x minus 9y. Now you will notice that a term involving z is not there, so we can take that to be 0 into z, yes or no, is equal to 1. Okay, so we got the three equations. If any variable term is missing, you can take like this only. Suppose if z is missing, we have taken 0 into z. Similarly, if x is missing, you can take 0 into x. Clear? Okay, now we will find out the determinant d. We have 3, 1, 5, 1, 1 minus 9 and 1 minus 1, 0. Okay, let us expand along the first row only. So 3 into 0 plus 0 minus 9 minus 1 into 0 plus 5 and plus 1 into minus 9 minus 5. Okay, so minus 27 minus 5 minus 32 and minus 14 minus 36 minus 46. Clear? So value of d is minus 46. Now we will find out dx. So first column will be replaced by the constants 10, 0, 1, 1, 1 minus 9, 1 minus 9, 0, and let us expand along the first column. So here I am expanding along the first column as I have 1, 0. So 10 into 0 minus 9 plus 1 into minus 1 equals minus 90 minus 2, which is equal to minus 92. Yes or no? So value of dx is minus 92. Now let us calculate dy. dy is equal to, okay, in second column will be replaced by 10, 0, 1, first and third as it is. So 3, 1, 5, 10, 0, 1 and 1 minus 1 0. Okay, let us expand along the first column. Okay, so 3 into 0 plus 1 minus 10 into 0 plus 5 plus 1 into 1 minus 0. So 3 minus 50 plus 1, so minus 46. Okay, so dy is minus 46. Now let us calculate dz. First and second column as it is 315, 1 1 minus 9, and third column will be replaced by the constants 10 0 1. Expanding along the first or even along the third column, but conventionally we are using first and second row, so there will not be any mistake if you expand. However, you can expand along any row or column, yes or no? So I am expanding along the first row only here. 3 into 1 minus 0 minus 1 into 1 1 minus 0 plus 10 into minus 9 minus 5, so 3 minus 1, okay, plus 140, minus 14 plus 10 will be minus 140, so minus 138, yes or no? Yes, minus 138. So we got the value of dz to be minus 138. Now we can find out x, y, z. So let us find out now x, y, z. Number 4. Now x is equal to dx upon d. So dx is minus 92 upon minus 46 is equal to 2. Y is equal to dy by d. Okay, dy was minus 46 upon minus 46 is equal to 1, and z is equal to dz upon d. Okay, value of dz is minus 138 upon minus 46, which is equal to 3. So value of x is 2, value of y is 1, and value of z is 3. Clear? So in this exercise so far we have completed. Since solving using the Cramer's rule, now you might have understood all the questions are of same type, yes or no? But still few more questions we will do. Another half an hour lecture is required to complete the exercise. With this chapter will also be over. Remember that second exercise is not included. The questions on the basis of multiplication are not asked as far as the ISC board is concerned, yes or no? But even if you have any doubt and if you want to learn the multiplication, you can ask me personally. Clear? Okay, so this lecture is over. Take care. Goodbye.